Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down, but boy, he gave him a chance.
And they'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now here's the toss play. Jukes to get free.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Woollyhand. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
A completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And the Bearcats churn out another first down. And now they run the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 40. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. To throw, it's Woollyhand. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Direct snap to the back. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. A handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
Snags a quick throw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Demon Deacon starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's going to take off. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, looking to throw it. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking for some space. It's McKinney.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Woollyhand. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Short pass, finds the tight end. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Pitch to the back. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, the defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see, a quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff to the back. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Demon Deacons will have to kick this away. On he comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Woollyhand. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Bearcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down and goal. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Dump off, caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Back to pass. It's Woollyhand. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll use the ground game here. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. To throw, it's Woollyhand. Quick throw to the left side. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. And again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20, at the 10. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Bearcats. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short, looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
There's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. He's escaping the pocket now. He makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Woollyhand. Throws to the tight end. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looks like the Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Looking to test the secondary. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Going with the old counter run here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And the Bearcats will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Ball carrier tackled there.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Going to try to use his legs here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Breaking free at the 35. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They've got him down out near the 40. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handing off on the draw play. He has first down yardage at the 46. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Woollyhand. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes, down big. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Defense is coming after him. Got him. He's sacked.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. And the beatdown continues. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football. And it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Cincinnati Bearcats.